Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starving Mule Poker, Starving Mule Poker Night Master Class. I don't know. Oh, guys, we started off strong. There's already an all-in. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is gonna be a wild night. I could already feel it in my bones. This is gonna be a wild night. What's up, Diff? This player, Andy Her Zero. Andy Hero. Oh, anti-hero. Anti-hero. Like the anti-hero of a movie. You have your hero and you have your anti-hero. That's fine. This player could be our anti-hero. All right, we early on in the session, we pick up ace queen offsuit in the small blind, and anti-hero already folded, so that's a shame. That's a shame. But we can bump it up to 50 here, the small blind. We would rather see folds than calls, than play out of position. And we get both callers. Not a good flop for us. Not a good flop for us at all. Show us their VPIP. Okay, yeah, I will. Just give me 1 second. Let me play through this hand. And then we'll check out anti-heroes. That could be a monkey stab a lot of the time, so we're just going to call that. Keep their bluffs in, because we have showdown value with an ace. Now we're gonna tank for a little bit just to make him think that we might have the 7 and we're trying to check raise. If he bets, then we can probably fold. Yeah, that's a fold. All right, this person's VPIP is 48. They could have a 7 a lot. And anti-hero, wow, interesting. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a much worse statistics than that. When you have a player who just open shoves, what did we say on that last stream? An open shove is the salmon jumping out of the water. Guys, I actually made a redeem for that. We started off our session today with our challenge progress bar at 702. Boys and girls, is Abacus just monkey stabbing? We have a half pot bet on the river. And it's a queen. Okay. Okay, so he is monkey stabbing. Into multiple players, that's so weird. Why would you do that? Why would you bet into multiple players with a queen high? That's crazy. Okay, so Akibus. Let's isolate Akibus here because we don't think he's a very strong player. So we're just going to 3-bet him all the time. We're gonna 3-bet him all day, and we have an all-in from Yak 487. It's very, very small, so we're gonna call if it folds to us. Trying cooler, queen. Oh, man. That's rough. Okay, nice hand. Tap the table. Nice hand. Do we have Teddy KGB's? Do we have Teddy KGB's nice hand? What is it? Good hand.
Good hand.
Good hand. All right, we have a 3-bet on the button. We are incentivized to put in the 4-bet here. The problem is that these players are not 3-betting with bluffs. Problem is these players aren't 3-betting with bluffs. So we're just gonna call this to see a flop. Oh wait, we can't give them a price. We don't want to give them a price. Okay, let's 4-bet this. We don't have to go big. We can go small to 3. And that way, if we get 5-bet, then we can fold. Okay, a call. And we pick up the 2-pair. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to check, hoping that he bets with his ace, and then we're going to check raise him wig. We're going to check raise him huge. Or we don't have to check raise him because he just went all in for us. Let's go. Come on, baby. Yes. We take it down. Starting off the day strong here. Winning with the boat. Winning with the full house. All right, pocket tens. in the cutoff. Now I finally got a good hand in a good position. All right, we have a limp, so Big Hog is actually capable of limping. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So we're gonna go 40, 50, 60 here with pocket tens in the cutoff. All right, well, yak. Well, yak. Come at me, bro. Come at me. He calls. Big Hog. If he raises, we're gonna fold because this man has a raising range. And if he limp raises, that's value all day. All day, all day. And we got to fold. And Akamus calls. Not a big fan of that flop, but we're going to... do we c-bet this into multiple players? No, we do not, because they're going to naturally check to the pre-flop raiser. We're going multi-way, and they're gonna check a lot of their... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bet small. We're gonna bet small here, because if they checked to check raise, we're gonna see it happen right now. If they check to check raise, we're gonna see it happen right now. You're just commenting that because you said the price. Yes. I always talk about the price. It's all about the price. Do not like that flush. We're going to check back here. If he doesn't bet, we're going to check back with showdown value. We have a lot of showdown value. And if he has a flush, we can't bluff him off his flush anyway. He could have like ace-10 here. He might try and bluff. If he bets anything like 150, around 150, we're going to call. And he checks. We're going to check back with our showdown value here. I don't need to bluff this. I don't need to bluff this, and we're only going to get called with worse. Sorry, we're only going to get called with better, so I'm just going to check this back. And we're going to take... Oh, he does have a queen. Okay. I'm fine with that. I think we lost the minimum there. You're right. I'm just busting your balls. Because that's what poker's... That's really what poker's all about. If you think about it, the essence of poker is busting another person's balls. Because it's all about like, hey man, I bluffed you. How does that make you feel? Or I owned you. How does that make you feel? I dominated you. How does that make you feel? That's really what poker is all about. We are not getting 3-bet a lot in this game. And because we're not getting 3-bet a lot, we're upping our opening size. So now I'm going to go 50 and 60. I went 40 here just because I'm under the gun and my hand's not even that great. If I was in +1 or later, I'd go 50. And we hit... Oh, this is a tough spot. Guys, we hit the set, but it's a monotone board. We hit the set, but it's a monotone board. I'm going to check this going super multi-way. I'm going to check this over, and we might see a bet from an ace-high flush draw. So we're not going to be scared just yet. We're not going to be scared just yet, and we have outs to a... full house. So we can call this. Yeah, we're going to call this and hope to improve and see what smooth H does on the turn. The pot is 605. Let's see what their size is. If they take a ridiculous size, yeah, we're folding this. Guys, I have to fold a set. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Could that be an ace-high flush draw? Yes, it could. But we're just... I don't think we're getting the odds to call there. I don't think that that player is betting that big with a bluff on the turn. I think that player... Or maybe that player has... I think that player has a flush and is afraid of another heart coming out if we have the ace of hearts. And so that's why they have to go big. I don't buy it. I don't buy that that's a bluff. Let's go 60 here because we said that we're raising our opening sizes. So I basically blocked it out of my memory. But I will be going back and looking at it because I have to. Because I have to edit it for YouTube. Alright. The Foogest Fooge. Limp called. I love that. The Foogest Fooge. And we pick up top pair. Top. We're gonna see bet here. Let's go 50 cents. I think that's fair. I think 50 cents is fair. He's fairly short stacked, so we might be able to just get this in on the turn. No, we can't get it in on the turn. There's the flush. Guys, they keep coming in. The flushes keep coming in, but we're gonna keep the pressure on. We're gonna go small again. Let's go 110. He's gonna raise with his flushes right now. He's gonna raise with his flushes right now. And fold his garbage. Perfect. Perfect. I was hoping he would raise his flushes, fold his garbage, and then call with his weak hands. And we were targeting the weak hands because then we can collect extra value and then make him fold on the river. Ace-6, we're too far out of position. We're done with that hand. All right, we pick up pocket fives in the cutoff. If this guy limps, we are raising. If he raises, should we call and set mine?
You want to explain yourself?
Should we call and set mine? What do you want me to explain, Showzone? Let me check. Maybe you put the question in there already. Let me check. Straddles. Ooh, straddles are fun. Straddles are... Yes! Hold on one second, Showzone. I'm going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We hit the set, but again, we're dealing with a straight board, and we can't get anything easy going for us today. We can't get anything easy. We pick up a set of 8s, but it's monotone. We pick up a set of 5s, and it's a straight draw. So let's go. Let's bet. Do we want to bet big or small here? I think we want to bet big because we are going multi-way. And it checked to us. And we did not raise. So it's not like they were checking to the pre-flop raiser. They were checking because they were just checking. So we get one caller. Oh, come on. No, wait. 7-8 would have already gotten there. So the 9 does nothing. The 9 does nothing. So now let's go big because this guy established that he's not folding to anything. So let's go 7, and then we'll just shove on the river. Or we take it down now. Or we just take it down now. I figured he would call with his straight draws. He might have called with like ace-jack or something, or ace-10, hoping to pick up an over, and that's why he folded. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Which means... Oh, that was actually a misclick. I meant to click fold on that. Guys, I meant to click fold on that. That was a misclick. I hate misclicks. So Ricky said that he went to the dark side of the Discord. What's up with you, buddy? I think that's what he meant when he said the dark side. He was discovering some conspiracies about online poker. All right. Well, now we have to call because now we're priced in. Now we're priced in with 6-2. We're basically supposed to call any 2 cards here. 24 to win 127. That's more than 25%. Okay, we're gonna call here, and we whiff. We whiff. So we're just gonna fold to any size bet. We're just gonna fold to any size bet. But if it checks around, we'll consider bluffing. If it checks around. Okay, we pick up equity, so now we can run a bluff. So let's go 2 here, and start running a bluff. We got a call, and now we pick up showdown value. So now we're actually gonna check. We're gonna check with our showdown value, and we lose to a queen. Somebody want to explain that? Why wouldn't he bet with his top pair? That's crazy. Well, I'm okay with it then. Should we just shove here? Should we just jam? I think we just jam here. We just said this. We said this, Diff. I said if there are players who's gonna call, I'm going in all day, all day, all day. What are we up against? Jack, Jack. Come on, Ace, King. Come on, Ace or King. Come on. No. Okay. We're in for 13. All right. We have Ace 5 of hearts. We're going to bump this up to 60. Why 60? Because we've raised our... I'll take it down. Ace 5 is a bluff, people. Ace-5 pre-flop is a bluff. It's not a value hand. So I'm fine taking it down. That's the whole purpose of running a bluff pre-flop, is to take it down. Dragon Pot opened. Dragon Pot opened. Do we... Yes, we do raise this. We do raise this. We do 3-bet this in position. Oh, but this player, the Lie Heron, might be an AI player. But they folded. According to Soul Rake. According to Soul Rake. Alright, we have 1 call. And Dragon Pot calls. Interesting. Why would you... Okay. Wow, both these players have no... That was a horrible, horrible play. Why did I do that? I'll tell you why it was a horrible play. It was a horrible play because I can't bluff these people. They only have 1 SPR. They only have 1 SPR. We're done with the hand. We're done with the hand. That was my bad. That's a tiny bet. That's a tiny bet, but we're going to fold that. And that's why, even if there's a conspiracy theory out there, there's a conspiracy theory that even if we got bottom pair here on a king jack high board, we know that, okay, we're going to check raise Spider Trap. Why? Why are we check raising Spider Trap? Because we know that he's bet folding to raises. So we could just bet raise with impunity here. Now we're going to go, the nuts changed. Let's bet small. So let's go 130. And he calls. So now we're shutting. Could we bluff here? I think we can bluff here. Let's go 9. Yes! We got it in. We got it through. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, our first bluff of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, our first bluff of the night. Why? Why, Diff? Because we profile. We profile our players. We've seen him bet small on the flop with garbage. We've seen him do it. That's how we know that we can bluff him. Because we profile. Amen. Amen. We profile. We profile. I am very much, very much okay not being as a hand. I'm very much okay not being as a hand. You're gonna clip that accent, huh, Showzone? You're gonna clip that one? I'm joking. Don't clip that. So maybe I should just do accents all night. Just have you clipping. Get you so distracted, all you're doing is clip, 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 because every time I do a different accent, and the whole time I do the clip, 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 action, 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 and then there's like Teddy KGB's voice where it's like, all night, chick, 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 chick. What do you get? What do you get when you cross a poker player who's an actor? You get Starving Mule Poker, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are just tuning in, we are doing the $20 to $1,000 Poker Bankroll Challenge. We're currently sitting at... Wait, I updated that. Excuse me, sir. I updated that. There we are. We're currently sitting at $689, up from $20. Trying to make it up to $1,000. We started the day off today at $702. Yeah, we lost a buy-in after we went all in with Ace-King suited and lost to Pocket Jacks. Who's the problem? We're the problem. I have no comment. I have no comment on that, Showzone. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Hey, I have a riddle for you. I have a riddle for everybody in the chat. What do you get when you cross a poker player and an actor? Somebody who keeps repeating the same lines over and over, that's what. I feel like this is just a ploy to get me to do stuff. I don't know what that means. See, okay guys, look, Spider Trap now bets big. That means he has value. This is how you profile players. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the masterclass in profiling players. Spider Trap has value there all day because we know that they know that we know that they know that we know. Anybody else following? Because I'm not. What do you mean? What stuff? What intentions do I have? I can be nice to you sometimes. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. It's a poker table. I don't believe anything. Everything that anybody says at a poker table is pure crap.
Everything you hear at a poker game is pure crap.
What do I need to do to prove it to you? Nothing. Just say it when we're not at a poker table. Because everything that you hear at a poker table is pure crap. Am I being honest and starving me with my compliments? Only a fish would ask that. Showzone, you just got. You just got by the poker gods. Poker gods called you a fish. Poker gods called you a fish. Poker gods, should we go all in? A 70 offsuit. I don't know. Check your randomizer. Poker gods got my back today. Poker gods got my back today. I love this. I'm loving this so much. Thanks, poker gods. I get it. All right, time to redeem ourselves. We pick up ace king suited. We pick up ace king suited. We're gonna bump it up to 60 here in the hijack. Time for redemption. Yes, BLFC. I think fold. Fold. Listen, Diff. I'm gonna have to make a redemption. Once we get bits, maybe I'll start playing with bits. We're gonna c-bet here, small. Let's go 70. We're looking for top pairs to call and flushes to call, and we get nothing. That's not a redemption. You call that a redemption? And we pick up 5-6 offsuit, and we're gonna fold. Should I do poker commentating? Should that be my next venture in life? Poker commentator? And we have a big open from St. Merck's in the hijack. Well, York has got a call here because he's priced in. York 480.07, and he folds. A rare fold from Yak. Poker God, should Mule do ASMR? The implied odds look good. Stop, Showzone. Checks, 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 checks. Wouldn't the ASMR be like the actual sounds from the cards? Like the clicking sound? Does that make sense? Like if I pause this and I just play, we raise this up to all the way, and then we just play the card sounds. We're 3-betting this. We're 3-betting this to 240 in the big blind, and now we're going to not talk and then just listen to the cards. This is going to be the ASMR. Ooh, nice hand, buddy. Nice hand. Nice hand. I don't know what to say. I have nothing to say. That was a nice hand. And I don't know why he wouldn't bet on the turn. That's crazy. We're done with our ASMR, by the way. It was a nice try. It was a nice try. That was a nice cooler. What can I say? The Thrillist Nihilist is a trapper. Thrillist Nihilist is a trapper. We've profiled. You've been profiled. You've been profiled. Poker gods, is Mule going to win? Go on that. Apparently. it's the percentages are so off. I talk about this all the time. I'm with my friends, and I really want to understand. And I ask every single time I go to a poker table or I'm playing with friends, and every time I'm talking about poker, or when this conversation comes up, I'm always asking the same question. Why are men so attracted to poker? And for the ladies in the chat, maybe you can come in and be like, tell me why you are attracted to poker, because maybe you're attracted to poker for a completely different reason than men are attracted to poker. It actually fascinates me why this game is so, like, it doesn't involve strength or speed or athleticism or anything like that. So what is it? What makes it so attractive to men? that the player pool is like 95% men and such a small amount of women. Go, argue in the chat. I dare you. Challenge. You have been challenged. You have been challenged. All right. We got a raise from Well Yak. We're just gonna shove in his face. We're gonna shove in Well Yak's face right now because we know that he's not folding. So we're just gonna shove in his face. We're gonna shove in his face. What do you guys think? Soul Rake, don't call here. Thank you. We're gonna shove in his face. Let's go 5, 6. We're gonna shove in his face with ace queen, off suit. Come on, Macho, just fold. Just fold, man. I don't need you in this pot. Oh my god, he called? Well, Will Yak's gonna call because that's his job. But Macho? I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. Okay, huge raise. We're gonna shove here because this player has nothing here. We're just gonna go all in, expecting to get folds a lot of the time. Oh, he called. 9s. Ace! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! We pick it up! First big hand of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, chat, give me redeem win. Give me redeem win. I need that redeem win right now, chat. Do this one for me. Thank you, Showzone. That made my day. Of course you can trust me. Ask everyone else in the chat. Ask the poker gods. Ask the poker gods if you can trust me. I think you could trust me. But then again, I did just say earlier that everything you hear at a poker table is pure crap. So, I can say you should trust me all day long. I can say the poker gods do not look favorably on that. Identification personal identification number. Why is a pin spelled pin and not pidn? Because if ID is identification, right? You pronounce the D in identification, so it's ID. Then a pin, a personal identification number, should be pidn. Pidna. That's the thing. Not just a hat rack, my friend. Not just a hat rack. It's also a headphone rack. See, it fits nice and snug. All right. Pause. No, you guys can keep talking, but pause. We got Queen Jack of Spades in the button, and we have a raise in the under the gun. Very big raise. We're gonna isolate this gentleman to 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Yeah, let's go to 3. Let's go to 3. Let's go to 3. And we get a call. And we get top pair. We just have to hope that we're not up against ace, queen, king, queen. So we're going to c-bet this. We're going to go 1.5 here. He's going to check raise with all of his betters. And now we fold. Are you happy, Soul Rake? Are you happy now? Are you happy? All right. We're folding. That was so sad. That was so sad. All right. 1,000 chips. Anybody who can tell me right now in the next 15 seconds why we folded there. And it's a quote. It's a quote on the stream. 1,000 points to the chatter who can tell me immediately in the next 15 seconds why we folded that. It's a quote. The reason why we folded is because say it louder for the people in the back. Check raise is never a bluff in these games. Check raise is never a bluff in these games. I will not fall for it. Look, he's checking, checking, checking. He checked with an ace-high flush draw. That's a very passive player. And that's a player who's only betting with the nuts. With the stone-cold nuts. The stone-cold cojones. Brass balls.
It takes brass balls to sell real estate.
Does he say brass balls, or does he just show the brass balls? I can't remember. For those of you who have seen Glengarry Glen Ross, put it in the chat. Does he say the word brass balls, or the brass with a B? Brass balls, not grass balls. Grass balls is the name of my band. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Grass Balls. I love you. Marry me. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Pocket queens. I'm going to update that in a second. We got pocket queens. We're going to go big here. We're going to go big here. We're going to go 42. Let's go to 3. Let's go to 3 here with pocket queens. We got one call. We got a fold. And Trillis Nillis. Trillis Nillis calls. Oh, not the ace. Not the ace. We have a check and a check. All right, we should be good here, but we're gonna check again because players love to check their ace on the flop. It goes check. Oh my God! Now a 5 beats us. Now a 5 beats us. We don't think anybody has a 5 here though. We're going for thin value here. Just fold, man. Just fold. He calls, and we're good. We're good. That's how you go for thin value, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you go for thin value. If a 10 comes out, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Pair of 7s? I mean, we weren't good, but still. Pair of 7s? And he goes all in? What is going on, people? What is going on? What's happened? What's happened, I say? We're down $4. D1 crash out. D1 crash out is crazy. Get me in this table, another clear everyone out. I'll put a pull in it and start giving y'all a show. Nobody's stopping you, Goat Cloud. Nobody's stopping you. You can come in on this table. You can come on this table and play. No one's stopping you. Look, a spot just opened up. Sign up to WPT Gold and come on the table. I dare you. Okay. Here's the deal. Here's the actual deal. Here's the dealio. The poker session is going to end when I either lose my entire stack or we get a big win and we're in the money. Meaning, like, we're up on the day. If we get up on the day, we're stopping the poker session, and if we lose all of our stack, we're stopping the poker session. But even if that happens, we can continue streaming and just chat. How about that? Look who's on the table. No way! Oh my God. Guys, Goat Cloud came on the table. We're going to check back with our showdown value here with our pocket 6s. And the river is a 5. That should not have changed anything. So if we were ahead on the turn, we're ahead on the river. And if I can't posit bets, we're going to see how much. We're going to call that. This is what we call a bluff catcher. If it's a bluff, we win. If it's not a bluff, we lose so little. So we're going to call here. And we are bad. Wow, that was a very small bet for such a big hand. That's crazy. The table's good. The table's good because they're calling down with stupid shit. The table's excellent. The problem is, oh, ladies, guys, it's just you and me, Goat Cloud? Okay, fine. I don't know. Okay. He's calling. Okay. I'm just gonna keep betting. Just fold, man. Nice hand. All right. Trying to draw to an ace on me? Trying to draw to an ace on me, Goat Cloud? Take my money. Thanks. So Goat Cloud's actually the only one paying me, apparently. Diff, you really like that one. Okay, guys, we finally pick up a hand. This is the second time we got a set with an 8. And I really hope that JTT's got a king here. I really hope that JTT's got a king here. We're gonna raise this. Let's go to 6 because a king's not gonna fold, I don't think. So we want to go big. We want to play for stacks. We want to play for stacks. We want to play for stacks. Come on, JTT. He calls. No. Not the Jack 10. All right, he checks. We're just going to go all in here for less. I think we're up, guys. I think we're up. I think we're up. We're finally going to get a win. Are we finally going to get a win? Are we finally going to get a win? Are we finally going to get a win? Let's go!
Encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi, gol, 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 gol.
I'm so happy. That took forever. That took forever. We said that we were going to end the poker session once we got a big win. And we did. So, our ending number is 720. So we booked a win, baby. To recap, we bought in for 20. We lost our stack after going all in with ace king suited pre-flop and losing to pocket jacks. We bought in again. We made it all back plus some. So we started the night with 702 and ended the session at 720. So we came away with a total of 180 big blinds. 180 big blinds in 3 hours. That's 60 big blinds per hour today. Unfortunately, I don't have a full all-time big blinds per hour because I wasn't tracking time when I first started. When I started playing this, I threw in 20 bucks for nothing. I was like, let me try this site out. And before I knew it, I was up to 300. I was like, this is crazy. So I don't have a timer on the first one. So this session, we were 60 big blinds per hour. We only attempted one bluff the entire time and it got through. So 100% success rate on the one bluff. So we're only $280 away from our $1,000 poker bankroll challenge goal, and we're so close. We can taste the victory. We can taste. Wait, I need to lower my volume because I'm trying to do an outro here, and that's probably too loud. We can literally taste the victory, and we're gonna be here. We're gonna be back here on Sunday night, trying to get our stack even higher, and really get it back up to that 1,000. We're really looking to make that challenge goal. Taste the rainbow, bro. Skittles, taste the rainbow. That was for you, show. Little ASMR for you. All right, I'm gonna go have this cigarette. See y'all poker nerds later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful night. Bye.